All right, we're going to have a shoutcast, one last one here on CP Gravel Pit. So we have the blue team now preparing for the round. They're just going to be jumping around being idiots, as that's what you do in the setup time. You know, red team going to be rolling around like the Autobots, just trying to set up their defense real quick. And we're going to go down to B, because that's where most of the time you see the red team defend. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing anything here. Maybe I'm just blind. Now, it appears red team is nowhere to be found, so not sure what's going on there. The spy, Wally Walrus, just checking out the sky and spawn. Turd Ferguson trying to hump there, interestingly enough. And Meowcake's trying to put a sentry in a nice sneaky spot, but unable to make the jump. And just going to be patrolling around A. So now we have players just kind of going around. We're going to see what K-Man does. He's going to choose to roll out to A. He's just poking around, afraid of getting sniped or attacked as he's going towards A. And not seeing any players yet. He's rolling around with another scout. But look out, there's a sentry there. It takes a good chunk of damage. Nice little meaty hit by that sentry, but he's going to be all right. Meanwhile, the scout buddy's on fire. And he gets a nice body shot on that pyro. Goes to Gusto. He puts out the scout with a nice throw of that jar of pee-pee. He's now going to be rolling up to the point. He knows there's an engineer there. The engineer's trying to set up a sentry. There's two engineers on A for red team. So blue team going to have a big pain in the patuckas to take that out. And we're going to see what's happening over here with Daft Medic. He's pushing into B, but he has nobody to heal as he has an Uber. Unfortunately, look out, what are you doing? He healed the spy. The spy could have backstabbed him, but only went for the sap. I guess he missed his stab, so Daft Medic is going to be fine. The engineer not going to get there in time. And he's still going to be trying to get the Uber saw on that spy, not going to be able to do it. And he's just still hasn't reconnected with any blue players. He finally sees his pyro he can hang out with. And they're going to be best buds forever as they attempt to capture this control point. Look out, there's a heavy in there, but he Ubers on. Nice Uber, taking out all opposition. The medic getting trapped in the corner and extinguisher down by Corporate Paladin. Now it looks like Death Medic and the Corporate Paladin just going to be hanging out on the control point and getting some capture time on this B, along with the engineer there. Meanwhile, Rainzik going to be rolling out, reconnecting with the heavy. They do not want blue team to capture it, as it is the easiest control point to defend, arguably. As the heavy being very generous, giving that sniper a sandwich, so going to be healing up real quick. The scout covered in the piss. He's going to be taking a lot of damage from the heavy. And somehow not taken down. There's not that many frags going down. Meanwhile, Ty F2 finally picking up a kill. The medic getting hit by the Wrangler. This nice aim by the engineer. He's going to get air blasted by the pyro. Not caught on fire. The Corporate Paladin takes out Ty F2. Taking out the medic. He's going in after the sniper. The sniper taken down by Jaden, though. And blue team just utterly separates the red team. Put them in the corner. And basically destroyed them with ease. Now, meanwhile, we have Nidacam Khan, and the Demoman jumping on point A. Red team is not there to defend as the sentry guns and everything have been taken out. The Red Scout trying to defend solo, but I'm not sure if that's going to work out for him as there's three players. Nice shot by Danzan right onto him. So blue team going to be capturing A rather quickly. Meanwhile, Wally Welver's in a fight for his life against a scout at the bottom of C. Now a soldier coming in, he takes him out with a nice ambassador shot, and blue team going to be finishing up that cap. Meanwhile, we do have blue players moving. A nice headshot by Turd Ferguson on Daft Medic, taking him down. And red team getting a good amount of frags right there. I believe 3 or 4 to secure their last control point. It's going to be C. The Demoman, you already see him putting a bunch of stickies up there. Interestingly enough, I believe that's a Scottish Resistance, so that will be an interesting play as that's Agos. And we have Taft TF2 up in the tower with his medic. The medic Raining's in a lot of trouble. The scout coming in, but no, J-Moog's going to be taken down by those stickies real quick. Scottish Resistance is going to be very good for defending this point as the Demoman can just detonate small groups of it at a time, but the scout's up there with the bonk. It's going to run out. The soldier using the rocket jumper for some reason, so he's not going to be able to do any damage to him. And let's see what this pyro can do. I believe that's going to be Corporate Paladin. He goes up, he blasts the soldier off. There's still a heavy up there. The heavy's going to be trying to kill him. The soldier jumps up, goes to the Mark Gardner, and just going to be jumping on the red team, re-securing the top of C, so there's not any danger at the moment anymore. Question is, where will the next attack from blue come from, and in what form? We do have the blue scouts and engineers just forming up at A. Meanwhile, somebody jumping on the central control point. And I believe that was Jaden as he got stomped down by Crosshairs using that interesting... I don't even remember what those boots are called anymore, but it doesn't matter.
Tread.
The man treads, apparently. And meanwhile, we're going to see what Egos can do. Nice name by him. He sees the scout. He's going to be pressured. The scout not going to want to fight him, interestingly enough, and just kind of runs off. And we have Shadow Dude on the tower. He's somehow evading all these red players. Walks right into the pyro, though, not lit on fire. So he does want to get up there, but no. Meow Cake's going to be burning him down right there. He's going to be eviscerated. Meanwhile, Crosshair's horrifying me. He's still rocking the engineer. He's got that rescue ranger, but no. Chan going to be taking him down real quick. Meanwhile, TIF2 going to be having a scout jumping all over his face, but Killjoy with that Eyelander sword just going to be chopping his head right off. Now, it looks like blue team not really rocking many of those jumping classes to capture the point. They do have this scout going to be bonking in. That's going to be Shadow Dude. And he's going to go for a taunt kill. The sniper's just going to knock him off the tower. He's just going to be flying around there. So, not really a smart move by him. Meanwhile, Crosshair's horrifying me. Nice spot for that sentry. Fortunately, blue team might be able to see it through the window, but that's all good. Meanwhile, Ego's being shotgunned down by Shadow Dude. And red team getting a bunch of frags there. 3 or 4 kills. So blue team, once again, not able to get into this last control point area. They're just getting shut down in all of these flanks. And we're going to see Jaden, blue soldier. That's exactly the type of class blue team needs to get on that tower and cause a lot of damage very quickly. The sniper for the blue team getting a nice headshot. That's going to be J-Mogs on NTH. Meanwhile, Dan getting stabbed on Rainix, and blue team's going to be spamming that tower out. Nice job. It looks like players are kind of abandoning it. Jaden going to be jumping up. There's nobody there to defend. There's just the Heavy. The Heavy's going to be a very big problem for Jaden, though, and he walks right over Ego's stickies. So he's going to be taken down. Meanwhile, Space Eye is going to be down at the bottom of the tower, getting pressured by both a Demo Man and a soldier, just kind of trapped there for a second. And I don't think he's really going to do much, as that roller is probably going to take him out. Now, meanwhile, Ego's re-sticking the point. Ego's doing a very good job with this Scottish resistance. You barely see Demo Man use this, but when they use it to perfection like this, it's just beautiful. As he's defending the point, he's defending the stairs, and he's just defending everything with all those separate stickies. And we're going to jump back on Jaden. Jaden getting ready, jumping up there. He takes out the Mark Gardner, tries to hit the Heavy. No, he gets pushed off by the sentry, and he's just going to be hiding back down there, and he doesn't really know what to do now. Should he go back for health or try to do another jump up? It looks like he's going to try to mark Gardner and the sniper. Not going to land it, though, and he's just way too low health at this point. He's just going to be going for a suicide run, I believe. But it's not going to happen. Ghost of Gusto's path is going to be taking him down real quick before he can even do anything. You know, Ego spots a scout. He's throwing out some more stickies, and doesn't even matter. TIF2 going to be taking down everyone, it seems, with that giant minigun. And we have blue team trying to pressure out of the central hallway. And the thing is, they need to have a lot more spam going on that tower of some sorts, whether it be rockets, Demo Man, or snipers or something. They need to put the pressure on the red team, get them off of the tower. And then they need either a medic and a heavy or some soldiers or somebody to just get up there while they're distracted. Meanwhile, Killjoy jumping around taking out Space Eyes, so it's not really going to happen there. Crosshair's using that Rescue Ranger to perfection to keep all his buildings repaired without having to take out his wrench there. And he's got the left side covered with that sentry gun. Blue team's still spamming up, but at one soldier's not going to be enough. They need more than that to save this round. As we do have Egos detonating on Nidacan again. Shadow Dude getting hit by the Kritzkrieg. The Kritzkrieg on the Heavy going to be taking down Shadow Dude as he tries to jump up. TIF2 going to be taking out that mini. He sees the soldier. He wants him, but he's not going to be able to take him down, as I believe Killjoy ended up getting that kill. Now the scout right there going to be taken out real quick. That was K-Man's rules, and I believe he was just at way too low health. He couldn't escape in time. Be interesting to see TIF2 and his medic possibly try some counter pushes just for fun, but those could be sketchy, as there is some amazing chances to just utterly decimate multiple blue players on this map. Meanwhile, the soldier jumping in with the Market Gardener. He's going after Egos. He knows how important that Demo Man is and ends up landing right on another patch of Egos stickies there. So Egos Scottish resistance stickies are basically all over this all over this last control point area. I can't even think of anywhere they're not located, and blue team just keeps on stepping on them. They need to snipe him down or do something to take him out, because they're slowly running out of time. They only have 3 minutes. That's about 3 or 4 Uber charges left, depending how fast you can build them. The question is, I don't think they even have a medic on their team. They do have Daft Medic, but I'm not sure what he's going to do, as his players just keep on dying before they can even get close. We have Shadow Dude bonking in once again. He's got the plan to bonk in, but there's just so many stickies everywhere. He's on the point, and he's off the point. He's dead instantly to that sentry gun from Crosshairs. And we have TyF2 going on a flank, it seems. He's got the crits popped on him, but he doesn't see who's attacking him. I think Demo Man might be... Where is the Demo Man? I believe he was on the roof, and no one saw him, so he's just going to be... just chilling seriously, just having fun, while TyF2 going to be running away. Looks like they chose the wrong area to try to counter push out of. And we have Ego setting up yet again another little sticky patch over there and tossing some more up there on the control point. Shadow Dude doing what he does, which is bonking in. Jaden coming on spawn. Poplet Coot going to be going in this weird AB connector, going in for a flank as he spots a bunch of blue players. He's jumping in. The mini sentry taken down. Almost takes out the engineer. The engineer's still there. He jumps past him, though. He's just going to pick up that health and just constantly harass. The engineer taken down by Wally Walrus, though, so not going to have to worry about that for a while. Meanwhile, somebody is on C. Not sure who that is. I believe that was Corporate Paladin just stabbing the heavy up there or something. And that red tape recorder used by Paladin going to do a lot of work. Meanwhile, the soldier Jaden taking advantage of this, takes out like 2 or 3 players up there. Blue team now has a chance to push. There is a heavy on top, but they took out a bunch of people up there. So this is their opening. The scouts coming up there. It's going to be Shadow Dude taken out instantly, though. And then looks like K-Man also jumps up there. The scout strategy not doing too much work for this blue team. They need a lot more damage. Now we're going to see what Nidacan can do. He's rocking the pyro for some reason, and surprisingly enough, the timer has gone all the way down to 40 seconds already. Nidacan taking a lot of damage from that scout Ghost of Gusta's pass, so he's not going to be able to get on the tower. But that was a very smart play by him going pyro, as if he got there, he could possibly air blast all the defenders off. Most of those defenders are classes who cannot jump, and he would basically be safe to cap it. But it doesn't matter. It looks like blue team's not going to be able to capture it. This is their last chance. 15 seconds. All blue players in the area just need to get on the tower as quick as possible. The red team pops a crit streak in return. It's going to be TyF2 and Rain Man. So they're just going to be putting a stop to everything. One more player. The Demo Man, the Pyro coming up. They're trying to do it. It's not going to happen, though, as Meow Cakes and all these players taking them out. Blue team not able to get up there, and red team does win this round.